Time. Steve Young, who knows a little bit something about winning Super Bowls and MVPs. Tom Jackson, yours truly, right after the game. And then Sports Center continues with Stu and the gang. We got you covered as soon as the gun goes off. This is where you gotta be. Coming up here on Countdown. Finding your family after the confetti falls. One of the best moments in a player's life. And our picks. Don't worry.
He's been petrifying quarterbacks since he was 10. A 290-pound game plan destroying machine. Signing day's coming, and he's about to make up his mind. ESPN Insiders Recruiting Nation. Your way in. Visit ESPN.com/insider.
One glorious bite to another. Share a 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for just $5. And go bold with new habanero ranch sauce. Let's all celebrate with a bite.
Clash of Clans.
At GMC, one incredible idea leads to another. Like the all-new GMC Sierra with an innovative cargo bed and LED lighting. A quiet cabin no competitor can beat. In 2 years of scheduled maintenance. Incredible thinking in the form of a truck. Current GM owners trade up to this all-new specially equipped 2014 Sierra SLE for a total value of $5,250.
Rip City. Stars Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge have pushed Portland into the ranks of the West's elite. The Blazers take their high-octane act to the Garden against Melo's Knicks. Then King James and Blake Griffin rise up as the Heat and Clippers throw down. The NBA on ESPN. Blazers Knicks at 8 Eastern. Heat Clippers at 10:30. Presented by State Farm. Wednesday.
While we may never know exactly what the weather has in store, one thing we do know is how to be ready for it. Rain-X original treatment repels rain, sleet, and snow. Rain-X wiper blades clear the windshield without streaking. Together, they give you the confidence to weather any kind of weather. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
These days, everything your business does is done on the internet. And tomorrow, you'll do even more. That's what Comcast Business is built for. Slow DSL from the phone company was built for stuff like this. Sign up for Internet and Voice and find out how to get 4 weeks of tomorrow-ready internet for free. And you'll be ready for tomorrow, too. Comcast Business. Built for business.
To even come close to the Lombardi Trophy, all the tradition that comes with it, the legacy of players that come before me.
It's everything I play the game for. It's something I've been preparing for since I stepped foot in the NFL.
You know, all the hard work, all the sacrifice, all the dedication, everything I put into this, you know, to me, so much just to get this trophy.
I think it'd be the best moment of my life. It would be a dream come true. It would be a memory of a lifetime.
I'd be going down in history books.
It would be definitely an emotional moment. I can't even explain it in words.
Images of Vince Lombardi and John Madden being carried off the field on the shoulders of their players comes to mind when we think of Super Bowl champions past. In the modern era, it isn't who is carried off the field, but how these guys are carried onto the field. While the confetti falls and the chaos begins, players seek out the people who are most important in their lives. Our two-time Super Bowl champ, Ray Lewis, shares the experience of finding your family.
Everything was coming down, the noise and the fans and people, the players were going crazy.
You have the NFL security folks around you helping you get through some of the crowds and deal with some of the people all up in your face, the paparazzi, so to speak.
Who will you search for in your finest hour?
My mind was, where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
who shares your joy, holds you close, accepts your kiss, receives your glance.
The first one I remember, I saw my sisters where they were sitting down at the end of the end zone. I was smiling. I couldn't believe it.
Finding my family was kind of easy because I could run to a spot and knew exactly where they were going to be sitting at and be able to reach up and give them a hug and see the excitement and the joy in their faces as well. You just want to share that moment with them.
I was 11 years old when Jim Burke found his son Jimmy in Super Bowl 21.
I kind of, as soon as I seen him, I go, bring him down. I go, get him here. And I didn't care. I went right up to the stands. I don't think anyone was going to stop me. Just a surreal moment of a dream come true.
When the dream is deferred, celebration turns to consolation. The weight of a decade can be lifted when the dream is finally realized. Barriers are no obstacle when families are determined to celebrate the moment together.
We'll see if we can find her, but we gotta...
Well, I know right where to see you. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Just go get her. She'll jump down. I don't care. She'll fly down.
I said, we're coming over. And then we just started all coming over the wall, tossing kids over, and it was really exciting.
I was catching grandkids as they dropped them off the edge, but I remember it was like yesterday.
What do you think, guys? We won the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl, did we not? Huh? Did we win the Super Bowl?
I don't even know. It was the most incredible moment ever. It really was. I can't even begin to explain it.
I ended up with 4 or 5 grandchildren. I took the littlest guy, Christopher, and put him on my shoulders. Even to this day, when I start talking about it, I get emotional. It just pulls it out of you. And, it's once in a lifetime.
When the Giants' Jason Pierre-Paul looked for his family, it was to find his father, Gene, who could not see.
You know, he was kind-hearted, loving father, and even though he was blind, but he was always there for me. I saw my mom and dad, and I cut the media off and just ran straight to him and gave him a kiss and hug, like, thank you very much, and told him to come on down the field. You never know when you're going to get this moment again, but at that particular time, you want to find your family to share that moment with.
In your finest hour, you've climbed that mountain and you're standing on top. And who is with you in that moment? Your family is with you. A man and his family.
Yeah, those are very special memories, and there's nothing more important than my family.
The sacrifice that goes on, not just for yourself, but for your family. They were the ones that really helped you, because without all those people, this never would have happened. Family and love are the things that pull you through it.
All the years and all the work, and then the dream of a lifetime comes true. Ray, who are you looking for?
My mom. My kids were standing right behind my mom. And wow, from the moment, just for me going back, so it being so fresh, me being on this field and knowing confetti is about to drop. We're giants to everybody else's eyes, but we're sons, we're fathers, we're brothers. And that moment to touch my mom and grab her in her face and look at her and say, we did it. We did it the way we wanted to do it. And I'm telling you, I'm like Coach Romero, you get teary-eyed every time. Because at that moment, man, I knew my baby would be okay. Knowing that her baby I was okay. I was okay with going out the way I did.
Steve?
Well, my dad's name is Grit, and he means every bit of that. And I never saw him cry ever. And he teared up at the Super Bowl, and I think that's what kind of night this is. That's the kind of thing that this, it's not just big game. It's just the families involved. I think the thing that's been lost for all the families come on the field is that moment that we had the old way, is to take the team into the locker room and have that moment together. That's been lost, but what's been gained is a lot of time with the family that didn't happen before on the field, which is nice.
The memories are so crisp. Not a lot of the football playing, but of that moment with your family. And it was obviously special. Got to hold my daughters, my son. And sorry, we lost our son 3 years later. And it's an epic memory to see the picture of holding him after the game. I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Don't
apologize.
I love you.
And we know for Keyshawn too, I mean, there was this really special moment that was captured. So Key, tell us about that moment.
You know, Suze, it was one of those situations. We were winning the football game, and we had about 9 minutes left in the game, and I went to look for my family, kind of just find out exactly what area they were in. As the time went down, about 4 minutes left in the game, and at that point in time, I actually went up into the stands about 10-15, rose up and started bringing my family down, my son, my daughter, my mother, my brothers, sisters, and people that went on that journey with me. And it's a special moment. And those guys sitting there with you can tell you, this is something that will live with you forever. And having that picture and that opportunity, I mean, it's up in my house. It's just like, I feel like now, I'm like, oh God, I wish I could live it all over again.
There's nothing like it. More of those just magical, memorable moments will all be captured tonight. That's why we